due to various lies, with his Kirby.
You talking about some lies? You
His
talking
Kirby,
about some lies?
Kirby shirt on.
I'm out here Kirbying it up, trying to eat some stuff up. Yeah. I thought we was talking about Thunderbolts.
I mean, if that's what you want to talk about, we can talk about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about Thunderbolts, man. That jump was good. Thunderbolts. Then I'm supposed to see Sinners. Everybody keep talking about Sinners. Yeah, you talked about it. You was like, oh, you gonna see Sinners? You gonna see Sinners? Then after you said some stuff, other people came up. Hey, you gonna see Sinners? You gonna see Sinners? And then I looked at Flixster. Ain't got no Sinners. Oh, you went live. Hey, who said Thunderbolts was mid? Who said that? Ain't nobody on. You put that. Hey, take that off. Hey, what's wrong with you? Putting that on there. What's wrong with you?
First of all, young man, this is. I'm the host of this show. You the co-host.
Hey, listen, young man. I'm gonna tell you one more time.
I'm pulling up on you. Put some respect on my name.
You already know what it
Put some
is.
respect on my name.
It's
Put some respect on
Louisiana.
my name. Put some respect on my name.
Now, before you get wild and start going crazy, hear me out on this. Let's just start from the beginning. Welcome back, fellow knowledge seekers. It's My Comics busting through your speakers. I am your host, Frankie J, and this is our co-host,
the Midnight Assassin. You see how I said it with my chest? Say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say that with some confidence.
So we're here and we're gonna talk about Thunderbolts. And to be honest with you, right, I was going to rewatch the movie on my site before I come back, but I started watching it and I realized that I wasn't interested in watching it again. So
what's that?
It brought me to where we're at now. And when it comes out on streaming, when it's a good copy again, I'm gonna watch it again. Just to see and probably do a more in-depth review on it. But I think what's irritating me about the Thunderbolts is because I know there are other heroes out there, and they're choosing to use these guys to deal with the Sentry. Like we didn't get anybody else. And I know some people say, "Well, Pete, how can this is the way it's made?" But I mean, the craziness behind the Thunderbolts. So for me, I'm just going to come straight out and say the Thunderbolts was mid, and I'm gonna tell you the writing, it wasn't great. The fight scenes was good. All right. But John Walker, he sucked. I don't think they gave Ghost the credit that she deserved. I will always say Bucky, Winter Soldier is the itch because Winter Soldier's next to my heart. They played him right. I don't like the new Black Widow. I just don't care for her. But go ahead, man. It's on you. It's your world. I'm gonna keep it positive.
All right, man. Thanks for keeping it positive. So yeah, like you said, it was like a lot of good fight scenes in there and stuff and all that. You over here laughing and stuff. What you laughing about? There's a lot of good fight scenes, man. What you talking about?
I ain't saying that.
Anyway, overall, the movie it tended to be a movie about like feelings because he was alone and she was alone, and then he could fill the void with more darkness, and it was like feelings, and then he needed friendship, and it was like a Saturday morning cartoon, like, hey, come be my friend, or I will destroy everything. And that was the gist of the movie. And then he
No. He would not destroy everything. So
what you mean he won't destroy everything? He was destroying the whole city, turn everything black.
He didn't even let me finish. He didn't even let me start.
Why should I?
Listen, he didn't start destroying stuff until Valentino tried to kill him. She killed him.
He alluded to that he did that before. I mean, after this experiment, like he remembered.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know what happened in the experiment room.
He did it to the doctors.
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. We don't know.
And then they was like splattered on the wall.
Right, because guess what? What do doctors do in those type of facilities? So when you say, oh, it's a movie about feelings, you got to also say it's a movie about lunatics performing experiments on people. And remember, let me finish. Remember, they pulled him out of a box. He came out of a box, which means they was probably torturing this guy before, and then his powers came out like they do with all people who become superheroes or villains. So to say, oh, he just started killing people, nah, he's usually provokes. But the thing was he had his highs where he became Sentry from Bob, and then he had his lows where he became the Void. And so the way that this Void came out,
oh, that was his name?
Bob?
The Void?
Yeah, the Void, Sentry, and Bob.
Oh,
Bob Reynolds.
Oh, I didn't know his name was the Void. He kept saying the Void, but that was his name. Okay, I thought he was talking about like how he felt, like the emptiness and.
Well, that's like, but so
when she was
so essentially the Void is the same as Bruce Banner's Incredible Hulk, but it's not. You can't point the Void for good. So when Bruce Banner get angry, his times of anger, the Hulk came out. And then in Bob's time of depression, the Void comes out.
Oh, okay.
And you saying that what's her name? Yelena Belova. Yelena, she was there for his emotional support. Okay, who was there for Scarlet Witch? Who was there for Bucky? Oh, Steve was. But anyways, I'm debating with you about it. I get where you're coming from, but for me, I'm not gonna let them get away with. To me, this Thunderbolts movie, this superhero movie, it's a 7.5 out of 10. To me, it's the same as Anthony Mackie's Captain America.
And then he's suing them because they can't be the Avengers.
Well, see, again, I think that was just to mess with us in the end. But if Bucky and Sam Wilson actually talk, and Bucky tells Sam Wilson what's going on, he gonna tell him that Valentina tricked them into becoming the new Avengers. And I
don't even understand that. How come they didn't just like turn her in? Like, hey, thanks, lady. And at the same time, you did all this.
They can't because
they can. They sure can.
They can, but based on this storyline, they can't because Yelena wants to be seen as a superhero. So if she tells everything, you ain't let me finish. If she tells everything that Valentino has done, that implements her in the process. Because remember, the whole entire team, except for Red Guardian and Sentry, all worked for Valentino.
And
doing shadow ops.
And it's like do an op on her. Poof, she gone.
Well, again, what do US agent want? He wants to be seen as a hero. What do Red Guardian want? He wants to be seen as a hero. What do Yelena Belova want? She wants to be seen as a hero. Dog, Bucky is the only one on the team who's in between. You know what I'm saying? He's been on the wrong side of the law. He's been on the right side of the law, and then became a politician. But again, the storyline is written to a point that they do this, they get in trouble, or they have to go along with it, which kind of like is how life is set up. And you're right, you can choose to do right, like heroes do, like Rorschach would have did. Rorschach be like, nah, Valentina, you're going down.
Exactly. Peacemaker. Done. You're going down. Everybody else, you're going down. But then these people, oh, you work for us. We own you now. You have to do what we say, Valentina. Ha 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 ha.
And and so for them to shoot the little jokes at the end, where Sam Wilson is suing him over the Avengers name and all that kind of stuff, that's comedy take. Now they got to explain a bunch of other stuff, because we know that, or we thought that Sam and Bucky was like this.
Yeah, but the whole movie, feelings. No.
So the whole movie is about feelings and mental health. I mean, that is the century storyline. But also at the same time, what was Hulk and Black Widow's storyline? It was feelings, and Hulk's whole time, his shit was feelings, but it was feelings of anger, because when they asked him, hey, aren't you going to get angry? He said, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. But we just thinking he's just a regular guy around this mud, walk around, but he walk around with straight anger in his heart. But did we ever figure out what he was angry for?
Yeah, I feel like this movie was an oversimplification.
and again, Winter Soldier, Captain American Winter Soldier. Well, nobody's seen that as feelings, but that Winter Soldier and Civil War was about feelings, but it was men's feelings that we didn't recognize as mental health. Because guess what? Captain America was like, nah, that's my boy, that's my dog. You ain't gonna tell me you gonna take him out. And then what Tony say? But he killed my parents. That's all feelings.
Yeah, but that was more complex.
Nah, Boyd shit is more complex. Yelena's situation, I mean, a lot. The reason why I say a lot of people resonate, I will say a lot of people resonates with Yelena's storyline, is because a lot of people want to do more, but they're stuck in their mediocre job. Like and her mediocre job was a fun job, but she was like, I'm tired of doing this.
Like Deadpool, selling cars. He was a car salesman.
Oh yeah. My bad. I wasn't thinking Deadpool or Wolverine. I went back to Deadpool 1 and 2. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you're right. He was a car salesman. So I mean, my thing is, I like what they did with it. I hope that they build up to Secret Wars. But when I compare the backlash for Captain America to no backlash for the Thunderbolts, and then we look at the writing sequences and stuff like that, I will say what I said for both of the movies. Where are the other heroes? And I realized something about Captain America and fighting the Red Hulk. Why didn't they give us the cold-hearted Red Hulk that has a mental capacity? Why they gave us a rage Red Hulk? You can't answer that question?
No, I can't answer that question.
I can answer that question for you. Because if we would have got the Red Hulk out of the comic books, there is no way Sam Wilson, Captain America, could have messed with him. Because he was tactically smart.
I don't see how Sam Wilson, no super soldier serum, can mess with anybody. Like, I mean, Bane can beat this dude up. Like, I don't understand how he's fighting the Hulk. Like that's
the other thing that you didn't catch in the movie. You didn't catch that he had a vibranium suit, and you weren't catching everything that vibranium suit was doing. And so it didn't quite put him at super soldier serum level, but it put him in a point, and he didn't take any direct blows from the Hulk per se.
Man, this plot arc is killing me, boy.
I'm just throwing that out there. You saying what you saying exactly what the ops want you to say. I don't see how he could do that in the suit, but he could have did that in the suit because it's vibranium.
In the new movie, Thunderbolts, oversimplification.
Okay. You had me with a thought process that I had lost, and that's the other thing. I've seen a lot of stuff going on in the movie that you had to start questioning, like the fact of when, like I said, I went to watch it again. So there was a fight scene between Yelena Belova and U.S. agent. And she was kind of putting hands on him until he got the one punch in. So it was like essentially Neo versus Agent Smith. You know, he gets some punches in. Agent Smith hit him with that one up, pow, and then knock him back. That's how he kept doing Yelena Belova. But the thing is, would she have been able to do that to Captain America?
Dude, like U.S. agent got the super soldier serum. I don't understand it. It's more plot armor. Every time you talk, it's plot armor.
So that's my thing. So when you start pointing, so when you point out this stuff, so I will say I agree with your point with Captain America Sam Wilson, even in the same arena as the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't mess with that. But now I understand why we got a rage-filled Hulk instead of the red Hulk from the comics. Because again, plot armor. But then going back, I'm gonna go back to Ghost. I don't think they use Ghost fully to what she can do, because every time they got ready to use Ghost, they threw the sound cannon out.
Yeah,
like really? They like this dude.
It's because what's her name? Yelena. She could like shoot the sound cannon. Anybody can shoot the sound cannon. U.S. agent throw his shit at the sound cannon. Okay, go ahead, Ghost. Do your thing.
Right, Ghost was in the car scene like, I'm about to take care of this, and then they got a sound cannon. Like, really? And again, you got a super spy and a super soldier, which both of them, like you said, could have shot some stuff out, but he didn't. Then we got Red Guardian, and what I like Red Guardian because he's the comedy relief in there, but then also you had U.S. agent was the typical guy. He reminded me of the typical guy in the army unit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish the mission. You know what I'm saying? I got all these awards. I'm a decorated such and such. I can make the calls. And it's like, dude, shut up. Like, shut up. So people online were saying that his story arc got written so he was a better person. He's likable now. And I was sitting there like, huh? Never right. The whole movie to me, and I put this online. To me, U.S. agent and Star-Lord, as an attitude-wise and personality-wise, they the same character. They are. Star-Lord.
Really?
Yeah, because Star-Lord don't listen. He do have some good plans, but he don't listen.
Star-Lord ain't like an asshole though. Like U.S. agent, he a straight up asshole.
That's what I wanted to hear you say, because you was looking like, nah, he ain't no a-hole. And I guess you got to disagree with me on this show, but yeah, okay. Then I retract my statement. I need to find somebody else who's an a-hole like U.S. agent, because he was an a-hole through the whole show.
Peacemaker.
Nah. I can't even put Peacemaker in the same.
Peacemaker killed Colonel Flag like that.
Yeah, but again, when he did what he did to Colonel Flag, that was essentially the same as what was going on in the beginning of the movie. They the beginning of the Thunderbolts movie, all on was sent to do a mission. You know what I'm saying? And they did a mission. In fact, that's the same as Scarlet Witch and Captain America Winter Soldier when they went to save the people off the boat, and then he found Captain America found Natasha getting some codes and stuff. She's like, well, you got your mission and I got my mission. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, hold on. So, you know, Peacemaker taking out Rick Flag, we always know that there are double agents and triple agents in a lot of movies. So I expected somebody to take out him. And then what show is coming out where Rick Flag? No, well, in the Superman movie, Rick Flag's dad is gonna be the new person, Rick Flag Sr. So he voiced in the Monster movie, the Monster series. What was the Monster series? And just what?
Commandos. Yeah, that jump's pretty good.
Right.
I like that.
No, but again, I'm wavering on the Thunderbolts as a 7.5 to an 8. And I really realized that when I got ready to watch it again today, like I didn't have any interest to watch it. I would rather go put on Black Panther, the first one. I would put on Winter Soldier, the first one. I would put on and I don't want to say Infinity Wars because everybody's like, that's the best movie of all time. It is. But I mean, even the Flash movie, I would put the Flash movie on before the Thunderbolts. And I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Am I just not? I would rather watch the Flash movie again.
But you know what? You know what?
What?
Luffy's gonna be king of the pirates. And I'm telling you that right now. You sitting here arguing with me, but I'm telling you, Luffy, he is gonna be king of the pirates. He is Gear 5. One Piece.
Oh God! Anybody watching One Piece? You still watching One Piece?
Yeah.
What episode? What season? What episode you on?
Man, shoot, season. I don't even count the seasons no more because it's episode 11 something, like 1100 something. That gentleman going 25 years, 26 years. It's been going on 26 years, man. And that jum's still good. Like I watched a video that talked about when he went Gear 5, like it broke the internet, but they said it didn't break the internet, it broke Crunchyroll. But the last time the anime broke the internet was Dragon Ball Super, when Goku got his last transformation, Ultra Instinct, when he was fighting Jiren, shut down the whole internet. All the sites, everybody was watching different sites, shut them down the whole time, man. There was people in like big watch theaters and stuff, like big arenas, outside in arenas, giant screens, watching Dragon Ball Super, Goku going Ultra Instinct. And it's like, that shut the internet down. Like, and that was like, what? Dang. Almost like 9 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because just like Game of Thrones, I didn't care about it.
Hold on, let me play that junk. Put some respect on my name, because I ain't got it up here right now.
Exactly, because you ain't been on here so long. You don't even I'll put it up here for you, boy.
I'm pulling up on you.
Nah, turn it off. Nah, turn it off. Nah, turn it off.
Anyway. All right, so what we so I didn't write down the dates, but I just want to let you know Old Guard is coming back out. Peacemaker is coming back out.
Dude, we gotta do Peacemaker. Man, come on, man. You gonna catch up on Peacemaker?
No.
You ain't gonna catch up on Peacemaker. You said you was.
No.
You said, and then you went back on
your. So don't try to hold me to doing something.
Man, you do what you want, man. You fly by the seat of your pants, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have to fly by the seat of my pants. I got you.
Like Thunderbolts and stuff, and just all
you. I got you to discuss Peacemaker, just like you didn't go watch Sinners. How you not go watch?
You feel alone? Hey, go ahead.
How you not? How you not?
Oh, you know what, sinner? How not sugar, water, more.
Right. Right. Old fake ass. What's the movie? Men in Black, motherfucker. My point is, I'm a catch Peacemaker.
Hey, you know he plays Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so my man that played Kingpin is also in Godfather of Harlem. They just killed him off this season. No, yeah, they didn't kill him off this season. So he in a bunch of stuff. So what I would say is he got a good agent.
He do, man, because he was in what the NCIS or one of them shows.
Right, and then we got Superman coming up. We got Fantastic Four coming up. We got Ironheart coming up.
Full Metal Jacket 762.
And you didn't watch Blood of Zeus.
You said what?
Blood of Zeus.
I thought I did watch that. It was a cartoon.
They came out with a new season, and so in this season, because of the end of last season, the new gods of Olympus was messing up, and so this lady, I can't remember her name right now, she called in reinforcements. She called back in Kronos. She released Kronos, and so you know the story of the Olympians, right? The Titans.
This was the parents.
Right. So Kronos is the parents, right? And then so Heron.
The first.
Right. And so they released.
Then it was Zeus.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. This was a good season. I watched it all the way through, so that's why I couldn't watch Peacemaker. But I'll start Peacemaker tonight.
All right, bro. I'll keep my word. If you watch Peacemaker,
what we should do, what we should do is we should do a countdown to Peacemaker season 2. Where we review a show, do a 10-minute review on it, and post it every night. How many episodes is it?
I think it's like 12 or something. I don't know.
All right, tonight. I just come on and be like, yo, what happened in the show, blah, 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 blah. And then
Man, we can do it once a week. Unless you just want to go ahead and binge it.
You know that's what I'm going to do.
That junk remind me of Active Duty. It's like when you first get on. Hey, you'll see what I'm talking about when you start watching it. It's like
I watched the first 2 episodes. I don't know what happened and what made me stop.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe something else came out that I was more interested in.
I don't know. That's weird, man. I was just all in the Peacemaker, man. Daggone. Man.
All right, dog. How long have we been on? 28 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, because we start early. All right, man. Go ahead and close out the show, man.
Hey, appreciate it.